Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. One of my favorite places to visit. A stunning coastline, good food, good fishing, and some amazing friends keep us coming back for more. Going into this trip, we knew there was a potential tropical storm that was going to hit the Puerto Vallarta coast. What we didn't know was that this little storm would actually turn into a Category 4 hurricane. That didn't stop us from having an incredible time offshore and catching some amazing species. We're here. You would not be able to tell there's a hurricane just on the horizon. We landed and it was actually sunny, but now it's gotten a little cloudy. There's a little rain settling in, but we made it, guys.
We're here. I'm ready for a margarita.
Jamy, what's going on?
Everything good. I'm super excited to see you guys. Para empezar, unos 4 de asada, por favor.
Look how much they loaded up. Cilantro, onion. That's all you need. And a little pineapple for the al pastor. Jamy just took us to the local taco stand and we just bagged 26 tacos for 36 bucks, which I don't think you can beat.
We found the only taco stand that was still open because this hurricane is about to come.
Jamy said you know it's serious when the Mexicans close down the taco stand for the storm, because they usually never close anything down, do they?
No, and the tacos is the last thing they're gonna close.
How you found the tacos, huh? This is our 3rd time to Mexico, and we've never ever had a street taco until this moment right here. You guys, look at this spread. I'm not even gonna pretend like I know which one's al pastor with some pineapple. What are you doing, mister? How could you not want to give him a taco? Look at that face. Cheers. You guys, I hope the iPhone can pick this up. Listen to this. Well, we lost power about an hour ago. The hacienda is gonna stay strong. Luckily there was no real major damage, but just a bunch of leaves, branches. Jamy said he tried to go to his boat last night to make sure it was okay and the road's completely blocked. Now I know what you might be thinking. Why would you fly directly into a hurricane? The storm was not projected to be as big as it was, but luckily the hacienda was fine. No better way to start the day than some tostadas with nothing on them, because they're just that good. Buenos dias, everybody. We were greeted with a beautiful, calm ocean today. We have a live well full of goggle eyes in there. Let me take one out real quick and show you. These are goggle eye, and they're pretty much found in most oceans worldwide in relatively warm water. We have them back home. And we're gonna just put out a spread of these baits. Some live bonitas, which you could catch marlin on, big yellowfin tuna, cubera snapper. A dolphin would have no problem eating it. And then we got a little tuna tube right here. Bonitas do not survive well in a round well. There's something about them being in a constant state of swimming. They just don't like it. If you maybe had a huge live well where they can make big passes, they'd stay alive. But with this, they're basically using no momentum or no energy. Water's flowing past their gills, and it's almost like they're in a trance. They're just sitting there in a little tuna tube spot. And we're gonna just continue to troll around La Corvateña, which is basically just this big haven for pelagic fish, like dolphin, marlin, tunas, pretty much everything. And that's the game plan. So all the bonitas that we've been putting out, we've been bridling, which just lets them swim a lot more freely, and it lets that big circle hook work best when most of that point and hook is exposed, especially when something like a marlin eats it.
Well, first bait out, and we already have a mahi on. Today is an absolutely gorgeous day out here, and it seems like we're gonna have a great day because we already got a fish on. Oh my god, a huge one! A huge
Really?
one! A huge one was
Very
like
big.
trying
Hang
to
on, give me
almost
my
eat it. Oh
All
my
right.
god, that
Jamie
was
says
crazy.
he sees another dolphin right by Brooke's dolphin.
It
So
almost
let's
was
see.
like trying to attack
It
mine.
was giant, no?
Yes, toss it in.
His forehead was like.
Huge bull.
Where are you, Mr.? Oh no, that's a smaller one.
Nice.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous mahi. First fish in the boat, baby.
2 minutes in.
He ate a whole bonito?
Yeah.
Wow.
Victor tossed out another gog because we saw that big mahi come up, but hasn't ate it yet. But gorgeous bull mahi to start out the morning.
This is my little surfing senorita, Brookie. If you guys don't know, this is my fiance. And the first 3 days we were in Mexico, we spent surfing. And I don't know if you guys have seen that footage yet, but I was super, I don't know, not proud isn't even the word, just like so happy that I have a partner. And I don't know if you guys can relate, but having someone that you can do the things you love with and who is not afraid to get dirty and just go to different towns and say, all right, we're gonna go and travel for the next 9 days and just spend it surfing and fishing and being covered up in guts is pretty amazing. So I just gotta give a little appreciation to my girl because she's the best.
Thank you, Mike.
You're welcome. I don't tell her enough, but she needs to hear it and you guys need to hear it because I'm a very lucky man. So as we keep slow trolling around that rock structure, we're constantly looking out on the horizon and looking for any signs of life. Like if you look out there, there's a bunch of, I don't know if they're seagulls or gannets, but they're working the water surface, which is always a good sign. Best fishermen are always in the sky and it's usually birds. And they'll work, I don't want to say in unison with, but the tunas and mahi will push up fish and the birds will see it from the sky and they'll kind of bombard the bait from both directions. And it's a good thing for a fisherman to see because they're usually the first ones to tell us where the action's at. Because even though the structure is way back there, probably a mile behind us, it's just this whole area is kind of fruitful. Jamie says there's like plateaus and currents and upwellings, so we're actually headed away from that structure because it seems like most of the action is away, about a mile off, and there's just different flocks of birds working the area. As you guys have heard me say in my last few videos, I've really been trying to take my health seriously. Learning new hobbies like surfing and just being as active as I can be is my top priority these days. With that being said, nutrition is something I highly value in my life. I wanted a good daily foundational nutrition supplement that supports whole body health, and that's when I discovered AG1. Thank you to AG1 for sponsoring today's video. So let's mix one of these guys up and I'll show you what it's all about. I love drinking AG1 because it helps me stay on track to live a healthier life and feel my best, especially when traveling. Not only does AG1 taste great, it is so easy to incorporate into your lifestyle, especially with these little travel packs. Here's the scoop, guys. AG1 has become part of my daily ritual. AG1's science-driven formula of vitamins, probiotics, and whole food source ingredients has helped me raise my baseline gut, brain, and immune health. I love that I don't have to worry about getting my daily dose of micronutrients from multiple sources because AG1 has me covered. If you guys want to experience the benefits of AG1, head to the link in the description box of this video to get a free 1-year supply of AG vitamin D3 and K2, plus 5 AG1 travel packs with your first purchase of AG1. I love bringing these little packs with me, especially on trips like this to Mexico, because let's be real, when you're eating out all the time and traveling, it's tough to get in good, nutritionally dense food. I got pretty much all of it right here in this little pack so I can feel my best when I'm on the go. So check it out in the description box below. Oh, sailfish, no?
Mahi.
Get that other one. There's just a lot of mahis.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, the nice ones. That one ain't the bonito.
See them jump back there.
And just to show you guys perspective of what it ate one of these, so you know it's not going to be a small mahi.
Yeah, baby. The fishing is on fire today. We can't keep a bait in the water for more than 5 minutes. This is probably going to sound silly to say, but the first 3 days we came here, we surfed in a row. We're pretty new to surfing, so 3 days in a row was a lot for me. And yesterday I was catching a mahi, and today catching this. I can still feel that my arms are sore from surfing. Pretty crazy. You know, I go to the gym and just doing something different like surfing, it's a whole different thing. We're
He's
getting
right
close.
here. Jamie, are you gonna keep it or let it go?
Let it go.
Never in my life did I think I would be letting dolphin go, but this is the second day in a row now. We're gonna let a dolphin go because we don't want to be greedy. We already have a giant one in here. Almost. Almost. Look at that. Say goodbye to your fish, Brookie.
Adios.
Pew. That was best case scenario. He was barely hooked there in the lower chin and sent him on his way.
Pretty cool to release mahi. When you catch them and they're hooked really well, it's cool to be able to let them go. We don't need more of the meat. We already have enough to take home. This is our last day here, so we're gonna freeze the fish and bring it home with us.
Oh, big mahi, big mahi. Yeah, that might be the one.
Big one.
Big mahi. Oh, it's a huge one.
It's a big one, big.
Hooked up on a giant. So when Brooke was reeling in her dolphin, she said that she saw another one following it. So I'm guessing this is that fish that was following it. Jamie says that he thinks it's over 30 pounds. Such an incredible fishery here. We got dolphin back home, and they're pretty much found worldwide in every single tropical ocean. But this area of the world, for some reason, their average size fish is just so much bigger than ours. Back home, you catch a 30-pound dolphin, and not everyone's talking about it, but it's like, you know, oh, that guy got a 30-pound dolphin today. Over here, it's like they get a couple a day, you know what I mean?
Killer hook you gave me last year.
Killer hook.
That's what's on.
I brought Jamie a bunch of mustad hooks when we fished with him earlier this year in April, and he says it's his killer hook, his favorite mahi hook. Oh yeah, this is a big fish. You could feel they just get like sideways in that current, and they got that big broad body, and they don't want to turn. He's been drinking his AG1, boys and girls. You know a dolphin's big when they actually have the power to go down and kind of pinwheel like a tuna. Most of the time, those sub 20-pound fish, they'll just kind of stay on top. This fish went straight down.
The battery's dead.
Nice and easy. The last thing you want right now is to pull a hook. We got no sharks here. He hasn't stopped taking line. He just keeps pulling and pulling and pulling.
Hell yeah, as I would say. Beautiful, beautiful morning out here. We've been waiting for that day. Literally the entire week. It hasn't been calm. We got here, birds all over, dolphins all over. I literally got one bait in the water, got crushed by a mahi, and I've dropped another bait and got another mahi. And this one looks very serious. It's gonna be a great day.
Still fighting this fish for, shoot, probably 10 minutes now. Biggest dolphin ever, I want to say, is right around the 30-pound mark. And Brooke and Jamie said that they saw this fish jump when it first did, and it was big. And I'll tell you right now, I can feel this fish has some serious shoulders. Oh yeah, he's over 30 pounds, guys. Holy moly. It's grande! He sees the boat, he does not like it. He saw Brooke with that gaff and that GoPro, and he said, You might have to fish for 30 years in Florida to catch it. Jamie was just saying you got to fish for 3 years to catch one this big in Florida. I never caught one this big in Florida, and I've been fishing there a very long time. We just don't get these big bull cows, these bull and cow dolphins. We just don't. So cool when you can see their jet blue pec fins just streaking through the water. Okay, here we go, guys. Okay, Jamie?
It's under the boat.
No.
Under the boat. Careful.
He's in the engine.
Get
Go
this
back,
tension
go back
off.
there, gaff him in the engine.
Arriba los motores. Muévete, muévete. Just lower the tension.
It's in free spool. It's out.
I don't know the
Oh my gosh. That fish made, I feel like such a kook. That fish, I was pulling him back so Jamy could go in for the gaff and he quickly swooped under the motors. But Olga, being the experienced captain she is, quickly put the boat in neutral, flipped the motors up, and I was able to get the line out from underneath the prop, so we're good. But now you really got to be careful because you don't know if there's a nick or fray in the line. Woo! That could have been bad, guys. That could have been real bad. All right, here's the home stretch. Come on. Hey, good job, Jamy. Oh, he's way bigger than 30 pounds. Yeah! Jamy.
Yeah!
Go.
Victor, how big is that?
That's huge.
Holy
Holy
cow!
moly.
No, that's a Dorado.
That's
what a big Mahi, Victor.
Let's go.
Yes!
Shaking after that. That's definitely my biggest dolphin ever.
Really?
Oh yeah. See, Olga's like, really? Because this is like, they get them all the time over here. It's crazy. All right, Jamy couldn't resist and is already getting the lines back in the water, but check it out. I'm gonna say that this fish is probably close to 40 pounds. Never ever get tired of catching a dolphin. You never know the size you're gonna catch. Every single one's got such a unique coloration, spotting, gorgeous. And the crazy thing is, this fish might not even be 2 years old. This is actually the fastest growing fish in the ocean. They roam literally everywhere. They get in that current and they feed from sun up to sundown, from moonrise to moonset. These things are just non-stop aggressive eating machines. Hard fighting, put on such a good show, and they taste amazing. I can't tell you the amount of amazing catches we've had with him. Big Pacific sailfish, cubera snapper. Brooke caught a 70-pound roosterfish on this very boat. It's an all-out blast out here in Mexico. So if you guys are looking for the trip of a lifetime, check them out. High Tides Fishing, Puerto Vallarta, Mexico.
Yes, sir. Always a pleasure to have Victor and Brooke here. Always fun times, and they're lucky. A lot of fish.
Oh, look at that. On again. Uh-oh.
Yeah, mami. Ahí está. Ahora sí. Yeah.
There we go.
She don't want to fight it.
Come on!
Olga.
It's for Dennis.
Olga, what do you mean you don't want to fight it?
Victor's just standing there with us.
Listen, here's the scoop. I was in the middle of playing this dolphin and I said, we're not even going to be able to get through this thing without another fish biting, and it's just insanity out here. Just holding my dolphin. Come on, Olga, you got this.
Sí, Vicky Baby
Sí.
Shark.
It's my new nickname in Mexico. He calls me Bebes Tiburon, which is baby shark in Spanish. Come on, Olga. Oh,
Holy crap, even at full.
he's gonna jump right here. Can't believe this is gonna be the second Mahi we're releasing today. This one's probably close to 15 pounds. Wow! I can't believe we're gonna release this thing. Oh my gosh, look at that, Olga. Barely hooked. About to release a 15-pound Mahi in Mexico because we got a 50-pounder in the back of the boat. That's how it's done.
Olga, woo! Nice.
So the area we've been trolling has a pinnacle right by it, and that's what we're dropping on it. I'm gonna say the C word for a cubera snapper. The biggest, baddest animal in the ocean. So I'm just gonna flatline them kind of down to the bottom and see if there's a big cubera snapper home. We caught so many Mahi where you guys saw we started to release them. So Jamy asked if we wanted to go and try to drop for a cubera. And you know I'm not gonna turn that down, so here we are. Oh, I just got bit. Mine didn't.
Yeah, big.
instantly broke me off, or he just ripped the bait off the hook. Holy smokes.
Got one here. Oh! What happened?
I don't know, Jamie. I think mine just ripped the bait off. Oh, the sea lion ate both of them.
Sea lion. That's what happened.
Oh, he's
Like,
just
okay,
hanging by the
throw me
boat.
Another one.
So we basically just fed this guy. Look at him licking his chops.
What's that?
Oh.
My gosh. It's another bonita. Oh, there he goes already, Jamie. Look.
Jamie,
He's
take it
right
out, take it out,
after
take
you.
it out. Yeah, you gotta wait until he goes
Oh, we
away.
have to leave.
Yeah.
They look like they would be the slowest animal on earth, but no.
Look at him look upside down.
Ya nos tenemos que ir.
So we're trying a new spot for the cuberas because the other one, the sea lion, was just not leaving us alone. Come on, come back. He's eating it, he's eating it. Right here, Dennis. He got it this time. I'm gonna let him eat it a little bit. Come on. Oh no, he's back. He got it.
Yeah, big, yeah, big. That's him.
Yeah, that's him for sure.
Him. Hell yeah.
Oh no, he dropped it.
No.
Oh no, no. Hey. He was just swimming towards me, huh?
How did it feel?
Like a freaking train.
Awesome. Oh, look at that! That's him, big.
The rock must be closer to us because he's swimming towards the boat.
That's the guy.
This is the man.
Oh! I love that. See how powerful that
Woo!
thing is?
He got color. He's right here.
Cubera
Oh,
snapper! Heck yeah! Fancy to
Such
make this-
powerful animals, man.
What are we doing? You have them in the mouth?
Yeah. Wow.
What am I?
You can. Right by the gills, Jamie. He's hooked good. Holy moly. The red devil.
Yeah, big!
Good job, Jamie. Woo!
What a day!
How could you
What
ask for
a
more,
day.
man? You got a cubera snapper and a 40-pound dolphin in the same day. Incredible. These fish can be out of the water for a while. Look at how impressive this fish is. If you look inside his jaw, he's got these crazy teeth and canines. He just came up and swallowed a whole bonita, but he was probably using his teeth to kind of munch it up and crush it. And we were drifting away from him, and it took him a while to eat it, but he got it.
Beautiful.
So fish is probably right around 20 pounds, and they are so strong, man. You got to give them every single thing you got from the very beginning. So gorgeous. Woo. Guys, pound for pound, if you were to lock your reel up, when I say that these things are like freight trains, if you took 20-pound dolphin, 20-pound any fish of a class, of the same class, and you compared them to that, that will tow any fish backwards. They are so damn strong and smart. So if you guys are seeing this, normally we would put a dolphin in the cooler, but seeing as how this guy's too big to fit in most coolers, I'm gonna fillet him right now. And it's pretty normal out here in Mexico to fillet your catch before you even get back to shore. So let's go ahead and fillet this guy up. Got the Extra Outdoors 8-inch Max Flex. And let's see, the true test will be if Vic can fillet this fish before we get another hit. Look at all this head meat. All this head meat is something a lot of people neglect. And I can kind of see that it ends right there. And now I can kind of trace it from here. Okay. Right here around the pec fin, and be very careful Mahi have by far the grossest guts of any fish. So when I go here, I want to go superficially, kind of just like right above the skin. I don't want to go into the guts because that stuff is, whoo! There's a little hole right here from the gaff actually. I'm going to use it as a little lever to not miss any meat. Because Mahi have a monstrous center backbone. It's huge. Voila, look at that. By far, the biggest slab of mahi I've ever held. Look at that. Mahi have a really thick bloodline, which I'm cutting out. Especially on a huge one like this, it's not something you want to leave in. I'd say a different story, but this is the stuff we're not bringing home, that's for sure. Just look at how long this thing is. It's ridiculous. And I am leaving a really thin layer of meat on the skin, which you guys will see in a second here why. See all that white stuff? It's really fibrous, and it's just not good to have in the final product. So we got our monster Mahi Mahi fillet, and you guys can find that Dexter knife linked below. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and finish skinning this up, putting it into bags. Olga's gonna land this dolphin, and I'm gonna actually bring this home so we could have a nice family and friends meal back home in Pompano Beach. We are back home from Mexico, safe and sound. And if you guys ever wondered about traveling with fish, it's actually really easy. The only two things you gotta remember is the fish needs to be completely frozen when you take it home, and whatever agent you're gonna use to keep it cold, so something like an ice pack, it can't leak. So you gotta imagine nobody wants their suitcase or luggage to be full of stinky fish, so they're really adamant on making sure your fish is frozen, and whenever you bring it home is frozen. And this looks great. I mean, normally I don't freeze fish, but if you're gonna take it out of the freezer, like we just did, it's gonna be delicious. And I made sure to remove as much bloodline as possible. So I'm making mahi for my mom, Brooke's parents, and Dennis. In here, I'm gonna go in with some soy sauce. We're gonna do the juice of 1 lime. I'm gonna do avocado oil because I am gonna grill this, so I don't want it to stick. And fish is already very lean, so you gotta put in some oil. Sesame oil as well, but this doesn't have a high smoke point, so this is more for the flavor than anything. Only about a teaspoon of this. And then honey is going to make it beautifully sweet, as well as thicken up our marinade. Okay, now we're gonna mix these. So I'm gonna do a little bit of mustard because it's gonna help bind the liquid to the oil. Just kind of drizzle it on to our mahi fillets and just let it kind of soak. Give it a little massage on all sides. And that soy sauce will kind of seep through the fish and get it nice and salty in the middle. And if you wanted to do this ahead of time, you could put it in a Ziploc bag and really marinate it, but I did not have the time to do so. So Dennis was just asking me, when did you come up with this recipe? Or like, did you find it? And I was like, no, it's not a recipe. I just thought of it in my head. And I was telling him, I'm no professional chef by any means, but it's just like with videography or anything, you learn the basics. So I'm trying to combine acidity, so you got the lime juice, right? Something salty, the soy sauce, some umami-like flavors, those really deep, rich flavors, so your sesame oil and the regular oil. Honey is sweet, and you're gonna see we got a little chili and lime to kind of balance out all those flavors with something a little bit more aromatic and also a little bit hot. And it's just playing that fine balance between all those flavors and not overdoing one, where I think you get a really good tasting pretty much anything. I just bought this and it tastes amazing. It's chili and lime flavor, so we're gonna go on generously, especially because these are really thick pieces of fish, as well as garlic powder. Okay, and then I'm gonna just do some black pepper. Looking at this right now, this would be an amazing rub or base for a smoked fish right here. Like a chili, lime, honey smoked fish. I can picture it right now. To go with our fish, I wanted to do a little chickpea style curry. So starting with some coconut oil. going into our pan. So this is how the curry is gonna go. We're gonna start out by pan frying our onions, right? Then we're gonna put in the peppers. Once the onions and peppers are married up, we're gonna go in with some garlic as well as some ginger. Once those are in, I'm going to put in some coconut milk, let it reduce a little bit, put our chickpeas in. So this is a garam masala. This is gonna be the dry spice and this is gonna be the prominent flavor in the curry. You got coriander in there, cardamom, cumin, cinnamon, allspice, nutmeg, a bunch of super aromatic flavors. And that is gonna be the dry spice in here, as well as some tomatoes to give it some volume as well. At the very end, I'm gonna put in some baby spinach, give it some color and also some texture, and that should be a wrap. Mahi Mahi grill time out here. You guys already know, on the Camp Chef Apex grill. My favorite thing to cook on, and you guys can find it linked below. Not only does this grill serve as both a propane grill, but it's actually a pellet grill as well. 2-in-1. And you got the side burner over there, which you guys see I use for side dishes or for frying fish. And yeah, if you're a fisherman, this thing is your best friend because you don't stink up the house. So we're just gonna go straight onto the grill grates. Mahi's relatively firm, so it should flip nice and easy as well. So when I'm grilling fish and I'm dealing with a really thick piece like this, I always want to make sure that my outside's not burning and my inside is going to end up fully cooked. So if I show you guys a piece right here, look at this. This is why I love mahi so much. I can lift that fish and it's not going to fall apart on me. Look at that caramelization. That's that honey and that soy getting all caramelized and just getting that delicious flavor. This guy's ready to flip actually. Once you get a little color on there, let's start flipping these one by one. Look at that, not sticking at all. Staying super moist. Look at that color. Got enough light on there, Dennis? Looks amazing. And if it wasn't wanting to flip, it's usually because it's not done. Fish is definitely done. I would say it's been on for about 10 minutes or so. Look at that. Just tender, juicy, delicious mahi mahi. So you could see right there in the middle, see how that fish flakes? You can see that it's completely white in the middle and you know it's done. They're thick pieces, but a hot grill like this gets the job done fast. Okay, you guys ready? So, we got these big bowls. You know what I want to do is I want everyone to have all this juicy, delicious curry flavor at kind of the base of their bowl. So I'm going to load them up with that chickpea curry. You got the baby spinach in there, red peppers, tomatoes, ginger, garlic, so much good stuff in there. Some bok choy, just some blanched bok choy, tossed in a little lemon juice and salt. And then the star of the show, we got our Mahi Mahi from Mexico. Oh, they're gonna be good. Look at this. And then you get your fish. And then what I want you guys to do is, so you take this bread and you can use it to dip it in that curry too. And finish with some fresh cilantro.
Like eat the bok choy without a knife or something?
Well,
What do you think about it?
what do I think about it? The first bite, you just break off a bit of that fish and it dips into this whatever concoction that Victor's made, and it's so flavorful. The bok choy, which I've never cooked in my house my whole life, tastes like a superfood. This dish, it's beyond words. It's just absolutely delicious and flavorful. It's fantastic, and they fought a hurricane to catch it, so and brought it back to us. So it's wonderful.
Fried dry, it's very special. We've never had anything like it, and Victor made it not too spicy for me, which is, I appreciate that. It's delicious. It's like nothing I ever had. It's good job, Vic.
Thank you.
This is like, wow. Everything, all the flavors, vegetables. Mahi mahi, my favorite fish, if I would choose fish. And great job.
I just gotta say the fish is like crazy good. It just tastes great. I mean, how it got grilled, you can taste how it's, you can taste the lemon inside the fish, you can taste like everything. It just tastes so good. I don't know what else to say, I'm just speechless.
Good.
This fish traveled very far to come to this table, and it is absolutely delicious. The curry, as Victor called it, is absolutely delicious. The combination of the curry with the fish is 5-star.
Yeah, this is what it's all about. This is why I love our trip with Jamy, because if we weren't sharing this fish with our family here, we'd be sharing it at the hacienda with him, which it was a real bummer we couldn't do that because of the hurricane. We lost power. But this is what it's about, man. Going out on the water, bringing it home to your friends and family, and sharing in the experience, and I love it so much. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. You gotta grab him by the tail, it makes him calmer. If someone grabbed me like that, I would be pissed off too. Don't hold him like a baby. Well, I guess Jamy decided in that moment in time that it was actually coming home for dinner.
If you're good with me, I'm good with you.
You didn't like his energy, did you?
No. People come in the boat with crazy energies like that. Don't even say hi, just go. No.
You hear that? You better behave before you come on Jamie's boat or you're gonna end up in the box.